Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Oh, this is too noisy. No. Nope. Screw that armor. It's gonna be as loud, isn't it? Yeah, fuck. Cause I take the weak one. Or the worst one. This doesn't sound so fucking loud. Oh yeah. Where is mine controller? Here it is. You'll soft touch. That's depressing. Anything here we care about? Yes. Hell yeah, dude. Let's get our girl. If an item's glowing, it's probably worth picking
The
up.
second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Kinda, yeah. Like my sword breaks all the time. That makes sense.
A mug like that won't get you a copper. Elegant.
Guardsmen outside Triss's house. Not good.
Ooh.
Spare me a crown.
Maybe he lied. He lied when I cut off his first finger. They all grow very honest after I take a second. The ginger really shines behind.
But I paid in advance, the entire month.
You did, but you paid the old price. The risks of...
Yeah.
I'm out of coin.
But you've got something else, dear.
Give us the necklace and get out of here.
Hands off or I'll cut him off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out, now!
You're not getting shit, you fucking grubby assholes.
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering
No, they
me.
don't deserve shit. Fuck them.
I was worried about you. City's crawling with hunters.
I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house.
Someone
They
tipped
stop
them off.
anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes.
Crap.
But sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages.
That's not
High
gonna
time
fly.
you forgot about your fellow mages. Saved yourself instead.
Would you abandon Vesemir? Eskel? Lambert? Leave them behind just to save your own skin? I understand you're worried about me, but I can't just pack up and leave them all. I know what awaits those who fall into the hunter's hands.
Yeah, very true. I agree with you.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretusa. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad sewers. Won't run into any hunters there, but that doesn't mean it'll be safe.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. Now you understand my predicament?
Truly.
Help too and put all the others at risk. Or go straight to the Kingfisher, abandon the two to certain death.
What do I do, Geralt?
We can't risk it for literally 2 people, dude. We can't.
Can't risk everything, everyone, for 2 people. It's unwise and immoral.
I was afraid you'd say that. Fine. Let's go to the Kingfisher.
Dude, if it goes tits up, this is the right call.
Well?
This is the right call by far. Seize the whore. Holy fuck, dude.
Have you checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take a patrol. We can't let them see us. Well?
Okay, sure. To Doppler Salvation. Oh, it's our play. Awesome. It's kind of chill, I guess.
All right, they're gone. Come on.
No guardsmen or hunters in sight. Everything seems in order.
Or we're too late.
Thanks be to Melitele.
Anyone from the Silverton hideout make it?
Odette, Caspar, Dittmer, and Yana.
Hagen?
He won't be coming.
Aww. Oh, it's a secret door, right?
Quickly, before someone comes in.
All the food. Nice, nice. So where's the secret door? Here? Oh, look. Nice. Wait, is that the evil wizard? Probably not, right?
Triss, we were so concerned.
Right to be. Hunters were on my trail. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
By the tears, my dear lady. You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
Guess you must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
only start bleeding now. They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Kavir, especially among King Tancred's entourage.
Triss is about to speak.
We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today.
This is madness. Hunters stand on every corner.
So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Garrett will clear a safe path for us.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and kill us.
Oh, come on, dude.
In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you.
You can also count on my help.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy, Radovid's right-hand man.
That was long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You taught him to kill. You...
This is no time to settle past sewers. End of discussion.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Don't add the last part.
Triss, really want to go with me? No offense, but...
Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way.
Of course we want Triss. Shut up, Witcher.
I'll drop magic for good.
She's the biggest badass ever.
You can't good luck. You've got Radovid and the church against you. They want magic to vanish. Us along with it.
It's religion makes them do it.
They burn us out of hatred and fear.
Of course they do.
Fire is but an excuse.
Then pray away.
It is an excuse.
A little age sure to help.
Of course they're scared. Yeah, but right, they rightly should be. They're a good mages as well. Which they have forgotten somewhere along the line.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over soon.
I guess this is a bit hard-strung. We are liberating people that have been basically enslaved. We're in underground sewer. If we found the railroad, it would be quite fun. It's a bit ham-fisted, but I like it. I like it. This is a cool quest. Okay. It's a lot of monsters there. Shit. Going here. Is she gonna lead the way? She's leading the way. She's leading the way, is she? Or slightly confused.
Damn it! No way through! All is lost.
Relax. Maybe there's another way.
Where? The passage is straight as an arrow, not a single fork.
The library?
Huh. She panics quite easily. Yes, we take all the books. She doesn't weigh anything, so sure. Let's light some candles. I don't read the books. I don't know, I don't find them interesting. Maybe I should stop reading them? We'll see. We'll see, we'll see.
found an exit.
Oh, for a minute I actually thought we were doomed.
Yeah, you pang it.
Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Varaz's chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember?
I remember. Just having a hard time coming to grips with it.
Come on. We should hurry.
It's a good thing that she's leaving, though. It's an amazing thing that she's leaving. Mucknixer? Is it the eat muck? Because that's it? This one?
Stop. Hear that? What is it?
Rats.
Yeah,
My
that is
speciality,
rats.
remember? You got nothing?
Don't I though?
Depends how many there are.
Oh, is this... Oh, we've been here before. She's still stuck down here, or... Why is she not coming with us?
Well,
This is getting a bit annoying. We're gonna go slowly and escort her, because this is literally an escort quest.
damn it. That's a lot.
Is it? I don't see any. Oh, I see some. Can't we set them on fire? Is that too easy? Ashes. Right, she's just going down there.
Lovely. I wonder there were so many rats.
Who's tossing all these corpses down here?
We're right under the main square, next to Carlo de Cleaver Vares's headquarters. Can't be a coincidence.
His debtors have tended to disappear without a trace.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really.
Need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Geralt. Let's find a way to the port first.
Yeah, that's a good call. Controlling Gerald is a problem. Sometimes it's okay, but he just starts running straight. Wherever you go. Man, this is a lot of stuff. Nice, nice.
Wounds around the neck and shoulders.
What does that matter? Not sure. I guess he has the same moves.
Well,
Claw marks, long and sharp.
Is it werewolves again?
Lantern's still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck.
Question is, what are we fighting? Like, they're giving us hints that we should drink potions, but I don't have any potions. I still haven't figured out the easiest way to get them. Do I have a way? Am I alive? Can I make something? Blizzard? Time slows when you kill someone? Nah, like there's... Okay. I I want swallow. That is the only thing I care about is swallow. I don't have it. This is a bit annoying. Like, we have enhanced potion stuff, but we never use them. I haven't used them once. I can do this for fun, I guess. Sword looking different? No.
It's a catacan.
A what?
A vampire. Watch out.
Oh, it is a vampire. Oh, nice.
Steady source of income.
There's very little shit in the sewer.
Seagulls! Hear them? We made it! Come on, we need to ready ship before the hunters learn what's happening.
Axeman's boots. That sounds ominous.
Finally. You've bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And the...
Will we make it to Kavir?
Provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Perfect. If you send off a firebolt, I will
The violin for
fucking
you.
cry.
Some flowers or bonbons.
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Well, yeah, your glowing hands did not help the situation. That was not the most inconspicuous.
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Stay with me.
Carol, not this again. Especially not here. Not now.
Miss Marigold, we got a sail.
Please.
We had our chance. But let it go.
Aww.
I'll miss you terribly.
I know how you feel.
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
I need to save and try that. The real. You're like, would she stay? I need to see. I need to know.
Well, mate, at least you tried. A sorceress turned me down once. Want to hear the story?
Go for it. What's the harm?
As you know, my heart fluttered for Philippa Eilhart back when we both served Redania. One day, I doused myself in fragrances like a whore in a heat wave. Put on a pinstripe doublet, they make you look slimmer, you know. And I went to her, told her, Philippa, we've so much in common, and so on. Know what she said?
Pinstripes hadn't slimmed you down enough?
No. She said she preferred women. So I drank myself stupid and went out whoring.
Aww.
There a moral in that story from me?
No. An instruction. Just do what I did. Later, once we've spoken.
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save altogether?
Dunno. Didn't count. 30, maybe? Give or take a few?
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists?
Is he gonna start caring about mages?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us. We were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all.
Okay.
Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache.
Okay.
To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania.
It's not wrong.
I served Vizimir, Radovid's father. Was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania. Made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization, inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them. Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that, through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my arse. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think
With
about
my
it.
mates.
So long, Geralt.
So long, thanks for all the fish. That's cool. Yeah, let's save. Let's see if we can. Yeah, here. Right? Yeah, here.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared, Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the
Damn.
help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Dijkstra, I don't know.
No time for...
One thing.
Please.
We have.
I love you.
Miss Marigold, we're casting off.
Yeah, of course. Wow. She did warn us. Yeah. As expected. Yeah, that was the correct choice from her. Good.
Well, mate.
Then we know there's no chance.
Go.
That's a speed.
One
Pin.
no. Geralt,
Not.
no.
Try it.
No, no.
So-
What? She stayed!
Thank you. I'm grateful.
Dijkstra, no offense, but
Leaving, already gone.
let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships.
She stayed!
Lead the way.
Aww. Aww. That is super sweet.
They're safe now, right?
Yes, you can stop worrying, really.
Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. I've dreamt of this moment for months.
Oh shit.
Promise me one thing. You'll stop risking your life for others.
No.
No? Triss, not a mage left in Novigrad.
But you're here.
Aww.
I can defend myself.
Well, from Kickamores, Griffins, Bruxay, but not from the hunt. You and Ciri will need my help, and I'll be at your side.
Aww.
Is how you
That's
imagine
super
things.
sweet.
No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you'd be on shore, waving a handkerchief, maybe.
I hope you don't regret it, that things have gone differently.
Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year, but I prefer you.
Not surprised. I'm pretty lovely this time.
I don't disagree. We might still go there one day, when it's all over.
That would mean balls and banquets, and other boring things that start with a B.
But also baths, bombs, body massages. You can make up for all those years you slept in the bushes and bathed in mountain streams.
Sounds tempting. Would I have to give up being a witcher?
No, you'd take a monster contract from time to time to stay sharp. Nothing too dangerous, though, so I wouldn't have to worry. And I'd be waiting for you.
Aww.
Let me guess. With a candlelit dinner?
This is so fucking
Candles,
sweet.
sure. And a bed. Actually, we've never needed either.
Oh, damn. Hello, girl. Oh, what? There's stretch marks? Oh, that's cool. That might be a bit too much. Attention to detail.
Here.
Oh.
Look, they're signaling us. It's a message.
Is it?
H L A K B R. Halakba. It makes no sense.
It's code. What did you expect?
Holy fuck, this is amazing. Damn.
Thank you, Geralt, for this, and for what you said at the port.
I should have said it long ago.
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after.
We'll get our happy ending one day.
Yes, somewhere, over hill and dale. It's a cruel world we live in. It's hard to make plans. Even harder to invest any faith in them, though you might want to, badly.
You were in an entirely different mood a moment ago.
Hush. The spark expired. Don't worry about me, Geralt. And please, be careful.
I've got to find Ciri. I'm close. I will find her.
Oh, dude, when we meet our ex in the next chapter, that's gonna be
Can only
crazy.
think of one place where both witchers and sorceresses are welcome.
Cairmorn. Haven't been there in a while.
We're sending
guess I'll
all
see
our
you,
booty
Witcher.
calls to Cairmorn.
I'll miss you.
Holy shit.
A lot.
I'll miss you too.
They will probably not appreciate that there's more than one booty call there.
Men's fragrance, acrid sweat, and chestnut balm for aching joints.
Oh, it's Javoy.
Dijkstra.
Ah, those witches' senses. Can't hide a damn thing from you lot.
Same seems to be true for you. Will you ever leave me alone?
Someday, sure. Once I no longer need you.
Yeah, we've seen this.
What and how? No.
Moving. You.
Act. I. Visit.
They just want us to help the mages. That we can do.
I don't.
It's. Side. Youth.
I'll.
So long.
So where are we? Oh, okay. Cool. Find a boat to Skellige. I don't think there's any more quests I feel like doing in this zone. No, I don't think so. No. I kind of want to do a Witcher contract. Because I've never done them. I've never finished a contract ever. We could do... Oh, there's one I almost finished. Wait, where is it? Is it gone? Here it is. Let's do that one. When I did it, she was too high level and she healed herself and stuff. It was insane how strong it was. So where are we going? What? What do you mean? Oh, come on. I don't even remember the town. Fuck. So long ago. I have no clue, dude. No chance. Where did we start? No, not here. Probably up here, right? Yeah, this seems about right. Is it? Dude, I'm so lost right now. What is that? Person in distress? Oh, here. Somewhere. So what near the hang tree? There it is. What? No, not. Fuck's sake. Right, let's read it then. It should say the town. Then I can probably make my way back. In White Orchard, Gerald happened across a notice. White Orchard. So where is White Orchard? Shouldn't be up here. Let's just look at everything. There's a quest we can get. White Orchard. Am I blind? Can't see it. Really? Where is it? Okay. Oh god. I have something, but it's gonna take a bit of detective work. Oh Jesus. This is a puzzle. It's a puzzle for no good reason. Yeah, let's get this away. Do you have anything more to go on? Come on, game. So I need to look for a big water thingy going through a town. Oh, that's not it. I should be able to see from quite fucking far away. I've been there a lot. Have we just traveled to another region by mistake? It's not impossible. That might have happened. Oh, is that actually what happened? Can you swap region? No. Are we actually in a new region? Is that what's happened? Oh, that might be it. Huh. I didn't notice we did that then. Huh. Okay, so we need to probably continue to learn how to fast travel then? That's a bit annoying. Okay, sure. Guess that is what's happened. Where is Dijkstra? Yeah, sure. So we can't do it later and we just leave this whole place. Over. Crumble. It's a bit annoying. It's a different region, literally. Cool.
You've seen the new waitresses.
We should sell as well.
Worth seeing.
I need to progress. Need to do something.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
My child's fallen ill. Another sleepless night.
I don't have shoes on. Like when he has sex, does he just remove his shoes and doesn't put them on? This has happened quite a few times.
Youth these days, they're brained, all of them.
Why buy tomorrow what you can buy today?
Wow. Oh damn, all of the
Greetings, handsome.
ladies of easy virtue. What a swagger. Hey there, girl.
That's so
I
pretty.
intend to close my account at Vivaldi's bank.
Wise,
Male prostitute.
pays lower and lower returns.
Falling returns are not my concern.
style.
Soaring inflation is. Yes.
Soaring inflation. Holy crap. Wait, is he drowning? Oh, he's below us. God damn it. Can we jump out the window? Oh, we can.
Think he can get his wife
Very
out?
short.
I haven't the strength for anything.
Whoa!
No discounts, no credit.
No discounts, no credit. That is pretty funny.
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
I
Greetings,
recognize her.
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
Which was...
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, two halflings in tow. What a smash they were, the little chaps. We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. They await. This way, please. This way. Upstairs.
We just came from there.
Why? They even let you take a cat.
Which your Geralt?
Absolutely
Boss has been
impossible, in
waiting.
my humble opinion.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it, so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder, too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? Far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovids. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
Came by 'cause I'm curious.
But you will help.
We'll see. Need to know what you expect of me first.
I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war near. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly. I've no illusions. Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
Damn.
How's that work? Seems to me Radovid is Temeria's ally.
Only as long as my guerrillas do what pleases him. Support his troops. Once he wins the war, he won't acknowledge the previous borders, nor wish to restore them. He dreams of a northern empire. As long as he lives, Temeria will never be free.
Okay.
But we didn't bring you here to bore you with politics. Radovid's a threat to Triss and Yennefer. Remember that. That ought to interest you most.
All right. What do you want from me?
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman. Itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar. Most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint. With a man there who should know more. Calls himself Gregor.
Let a Redanian soldier in on your plan to murder Redania's king?
You see, there are even some Redanians who cannot abide Radovid's policies. And when simple soldiers notice something's not quite right, well, then it's time to act.
Fine. I'll talk to Gregor.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria.
Damn.
The future of the North.
I know. I'll try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
I have a feeling
Anyone see you
this
coming?
quest is
No one
not
apart
that
from
important.
Serenity and your lackey.
Off the street, I mean.
No one. Nerves getting the better of me.
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am.
He can get his wife
Run
out
about
the
the streets for a time to lose any
Naturally.
tales. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
White Wolf? White Wolf?
Why? They don't even let you take a goat.
Absolutely
Goat?
impossible, in my humble opinion.
Dishy.
Hello, gorgeous.
The brave lads from the guard
Oh,
already
God.
on that butcher's
The Reaper's
trail.
company.
This sight. A pyre, most certain.
They're playing drums. It sounded like someone was having a good time.
I wonder how much she's paid for contorting.
Let's see. So we have to say we loved her. That might bite us in the ass. She's a lovely lady. Jennifer is... I guess she was in the first game? I have no clue who she is. Literally zero clue of anything. So I'm just gonna... Nah. Let's do something more fulfilling.
Interesting.
Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Interesting. There's still a quest here we can get. Right? Yeah. Let's do that one. We can get this one as well. Yeah, sure. Let's get that one first.
She cast no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit. Yes, and?
You sick someone,
It's
stranger?
chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did Drew, make a note. Her father.
That is depressing.
Potions.
Another drifter in from Tamir.
Where are you scurrying to, Rich? Let's see your pass.
Pass? What pass?
Kind of pass confirms you ain't no mage. Can't enter or leave Novigrad without it.
Really?
Why have you shut the city gates?
So's we can clean it of mages, witches and other scum that's crawled here since the war began. Aim to catch every last one of them, toss them on a flaming pyre like poxy livestock.
Jesus Christ. I don't have one.
Sorry, don't have a pass.
You'll scurry no further then. Next!
Hang on. How do I get one?
Start by making an offering to the church. Then you'll need
Jesus
3 pure
fucking
souls
Christ,
to
dude.
confirm...
Let him through. Here's his papers.
What? But where...
Not your concern. Back to your post. Regards from Siggy Reuven.
They're in from Tamaria.
Who?
What's the hurry?
To be a purveyor of cheap whore and watered down wine?
Damn.
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
Richard, but you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
She
Why
really
don't you
is.
save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. We need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help them out for a now.
Ekamajigs?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing.
Jesus
We
Christ.
can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without
Jesus
saying
Christ.
a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props.
Is this
You
a
know, the
Mission
kind they use
Impossible
during performances?
sketch?
Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Jesus. Okay.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see.
I don't trust him at all.
Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
I don't trust him the slightest.
What? He never given me
What's he schemed up this time?
That reptile gaze of yours don't scare me.
Oh, it's a washing
My
rack.
brother stayed in Temeria.
Good for him. So we're gonna go. Oh, that's quite a bit. Yeah, let's go here. For the bit, at least. Boom, boom. Oh, the fishes. Oh, they're so cool. Like, are they trying to follow us? Is that what's happening? Or holy crap, this is so fucking funny. That's not how fish works. I'm pretty sure. I can't be 100%, but I'm pretty close to 99.5. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do, but sure. I wanted to do that one. Get the sword and stuff. Yeah, let's do this as well. Monster then, no, fuck that. Gregor.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
I lost his
Been
helmet.
expecting someone. Let's take a walk.
His helmet just teleported off.
Halt, or we'll shoot!
Nice job decorating your guard post.
By orders of our gracious and merciful ruler, the good king.
Loose!
What was the crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang for such offences?
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king, wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it it's about our cobbler friend. Yeah, he came through here on his way out. Didn't come back though. Patrol went out yesterday, reported an abandoned cart a ways off the road. Aimed to go out there, see if it's his. Couldn't get away.
Thanks. Good enough to start with.
Huh. Okay.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
When we swim around, but sure.
Yeah, I got one.
Alright. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Cool. Yeah, we have a pass. I don't remember why we have it, but we do.
Long live acceptance.
It was a while ago. Jesus Christ, there's carts thrown in the water. Can we climb up here? Thank you.
Ah.
Yeah, poor fucking refugees.
Advise you well. Dear enjoy. It's the king who sets them, not me.
But you decide who passes, not that of it. Perhaps we might reach an understanding.
This is a dark game. In every way possible.
Don't let up!
Just naked as always. So fucking stupid.
Your arse is mine.
Is it? I would disagree. Yeah, we don't have enough care weight to pick that up.
Let me out, I beg you. He's around here somewhere. There's gotta be.
My dear Helki, remember what you said. Isbor, don't you go robbing folk. The gods don't like it, and besides, only refugees on the road these days. And they're even poorer than us. How we were cross, that I shirked working in the she fields and then bring us crap home to put in the pot. Well, you're gonna have to eat those words, my dear. Gobble them all up with a hearty slice of humble pie and some baked crow on the side. Yesterday, we cornered this merchant, not a Gors Valen or Brenna man, but from Nilfgaard itself, you see? From the city of Golden Towers. Didn't speak much common, but enough so we could understand each other. He said he was carrying some goods to the Black One's camp. We took everything he had, and I'm telling you, Helki Daris. You've never seen so many crowns in your life, nor could you ever hope to count the time. Now we're going to rough him up a bit to make sure he hasn't hid some of his gold or goods. Once we cut off his thumbs, he'll spill the beans about any extra treats stashed in the soles of his boots. And once Miracles scalds him a bit, he'll tell us about the precious stone he's got sewn in the feedback. Might tell us a great many things of interest, in fact. You never know just what till you try. Tell the young'uns that's gonna be home soon. They'll bring them toys and treats, and they'll eat so many honey cakes their tummies are gonna burst. For you, Helki, I'll bring a silver necklace and brooch. Because while you can be awful cruel at times, I still love you, you naughty bit. P.S. Throw on that nightshirt with the lace and red beads for my arrival. And color up your kisser. Holy fuck, dude. Fuck this guy. I guess that is supposed to make us feel guilty, but yeah, fuck him. He deserved it.
Look from his stall by the bridge across the Pontar. Got goods for the army mostly, but I'll make an exception for you.
Thanks, dude. I'm not interested though, but thank you. So we need to find that wagon. There's a wagon. Shoes.
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something. Signs of a scuffle. Somebody got knocked out. Dragged off.
Oh. Hello. Hello, Wolfie. I think Warg is just a bigger wolf, right? Or is it like a cross between dog and wolf? I'm not sure. No clue. Here's something.
Wonder where its wearer is.
Good question.
A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail.
It sure does.
Wonder where its wearer is. A shoe. Something tells me I'm on the right trail. Wonder where its wearer is.
Someone is dropping shoes behind him? Really? Really now? Are you for real? Dude, they're too small to even see. This is insane. Here? Guess not. Yeah, guess not. Guess we're just following the path. Here's one. It would be good if it pointed like to the direction we were going, but that would probably be too much to ask. Just dropping them while he's being carried.
What's he doing here? Greetings.
Hello, troll.
Away go with you go. You did pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Here, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
Speak no wrong. Oh, anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Finderinger's great Og Pog. Human finder on big suited cart. Suited big like so.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover to take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man's, blach. Oggy make man's suited make. Frog, Pog and Rog suited make.
You even need shoes?
Suited on humans it is. Suited once Og, Pog and Rog.
Okay.
Big lords trollers be.
Oh, if they have shoes, they will be lords?
So long.
Thanks for the help, dude.
Troll cave must be nearby.
This looks like something. Here's something.
When what Og hit make, humans is all time die.
Fuck, did he kill him?
Taller?
No.
Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my mod, been bloody years.
This whole
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
bugger friend I'll go. A whiz in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that. Just look at the plowing bastard. Naught but skin and bones. Well, gentle trolls, high time I travelled on. You, practice what I taught you. Give you a fucking exam next time I come through.
Tell her no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood nowhere Tyler go. Tyler shoesies makes.
But I need him.
Tyler's here stay. You shoesies got. Shoesies got not. Rug got not. Pug got not.
He wants shoes.
Tyler shoesies make. Tyler go.
Let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the plowing truth.
Aww.
Look at your feet. They're fucking mammoth. Need a damn bale of leather to make shoes for them. Understand? Me and Geralt will get some cocksucking leather. Then I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoes is pock for and rug for.
2 pairs for each of you gnarl pricks.
I'll go, but back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Gotta admit, you have a way with it all.
Holy shit. Okay.
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through, or did someone send you to find me?
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind. All those monsters to kill.
Heard you 3 are planning to do some killing of your own.
Huh? I tell you, clowns.
Kinda. Didn't offer any details, though. Maybe you'd be willing. Gesture of gratitude?
Sorry, mate. If they were mum, I've got to be mum.
Be that way. How'd you even wind up out here? Nilfgaard-occupied land now.
You saying the black ones have no use for cobblers?
Probably brought their own.
Brought fuck all, as I see it. Amateurs in uniform. And you'll not find a better cobbler than Tala anywhere in the north.
Yeah, right.
You doubt me?
You're a spy, and you're working with Roach and Dijkstra now. Doubt you went out there to fix Nilfgaardian boots.
Ah, I see you've thought about this. I admit it. Cobbler act's my cover. Who takes an interest in cobblers? No one. You sit there, doing your work, hammering on that sole, and blokes beside you talk. Bollocks, mostly. But sometimes they say something interesting.
Like?
That's all I'm willing to say.
Huh.
Thanks again, Geralt. I'll take it from
How?
here.
He doesn't have any horses.
And I'll be sure to tell Roach and Dijkstra how you buggered Ogden his mate sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Tell me, you were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. Sort about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain. One and the same yard all the time.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Lovely.
Bloody bullseye. I've made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate?
Cocksucking boots?
Bleed. Blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
Cool.
So what'll you do now?
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in calm. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own. So, blooming unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right. Gotcha. So
That's
long, Taller.
unfortunate.
And good luck.
Oh, I can bloody use it. Radovid's one crafty ore with the but we'll figure a way around that twat. Soon the whole bloody north will be blathering about how he got fucked.
careful it's not also
Okay.
gathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
How will you move this cart? Sure you don't want any help? Yeah, we're looting this guy. Oh, it doesn't have anything. Cool. Is there any more quests here, or are we back to? I want to do that as well. Fuck. Oh yeah, I need to get these cards. Sure, let's do that one. Oh, I need to sell stuff. There's a quest here. Cool. Let's get it. I guess the only way to find quests is to pass by them.
Let's be the witch with it. Interest you in a
Shady
pass. Keep this around, right here.
What? Could dress up like Radovid and buy a gilded carriage for that much.
What am I to do if you can't afford it?
No deal.
Whoa, hold up. Might have a little work for you. Reduced.
Sure.
What kind of work?
Nearby. Just to the southeast. My sister's husband's got a business. He and some lads tidy up battlefields. Problem is, there's always swarms of shite bothering them. You know, them monsters drawn to corpses. Give them some protection, and I'll swing you one beautiful discount.
I think you'll swing me a discount just because.
Aye. Good idea. Discount's yours, my friend.
Watch it, sluggard.
Scrowl before I lose my patience.
Cool. Yeah, how about we just mind control that guy? Problem solved. Here we wanna go. Oh, come on, game. Did I pass it? I wish you could just fast travel there. The system is a bit annoying.
Watch it, you clown. There's usually one in every town. Like once there was one outside of the town, which was was annoying. I'm guessing there was a lot of like quest triggers when you enter the town.
The thinking. The best deals this side.
Is this the correct way? It doesn't seem so. Yeah, let's meditate. It's too dark.
The second one, is it in case the first one breaks?
Yeah. I break it a lot.
But you won't. Any closer.
Hello, beautiful.
So good to see you.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Dudu.
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
That's a bit sad.
I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
That's cool.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Dandelion?
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a
Why do they call him Master?
I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voila.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Oh, Master Dandelion, holy crap.
Hey!
After dusk.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
So we're gonna have a mock-up fight, and then he wins, I guess? Question mark?
Hey! Don't stare, or I'll flog some manners into you.
Wait, so they're just dwarves? Like kids? I guess the same thing? It's after dusk? What is dusk? Is this dusk?
Ugh, there's no fucking integrity in this
What
world.
does dusk mean? That's... Is it nighttime? I guess it's nighttime. Hey, nice.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels.
Oh god.
I can be a hero.
Are we gonna
in her
play a
eyes,
bandit?
if I
Really?
can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Dandelion, this is not gonna work.
It will. You'll see. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andrew mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan.
We haven't even read their lines! This is a horrible plan. Oh, this is an awful plan.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson
Holy
Avenger.
fuck, yes! The
No,
Crimson asshole.
not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, brother. You shall regret the day you were born.
Oh, yes! Wait, should we up? Oh, we can't equip it.
I've been hit. Ow!
Quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Yeah, let's try that another way. Oh shit, that was fun.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's
Like it's
underworld
Dandelion
bosses,
who's narrating?
I disappeared.
Which is
Yet
quite a
Geralt soon
spoiler.
discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple
And he
of
sounds a
God.
lot older.
With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the temple guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Holy shit, that's fun. Was here, right?
Listen, I'll...
What? Dandel... You've...
So you...
Bud...
No.
Stop.
Let's do the same
Not
thing.
drop. Tis up. Sight. Better than I thought. And lost.
Now I've seen it all.
Hey.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
Oh, he's not fighting at all? Really?
Gods!
Gods!
Why is it touching his junk? I'm so confused.
I've been hit!
Oh, should we have equipped the wood
there.
sword?
Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards.
Oh shit!
Would he?
Do we have a wood sword we can equip? Is that the problem? No? Too many swords. Oh god, these weapons are a lot better. Jesus Christ, they're better. No, we did have it equipped. Yeah, we did that. Fuck. What happened then? Never mind, let's just talk to him. Very confused what's happening.
Well, another freak.
Well, fuck you too. I'm not a freak, you're a freak. You freak. See me jumping. He's coming for us! The serial jumper! Well, I hope you don't die, my friend.
They say. Just spy from
Old man Newman left me a
Black
gift
ones,
last time.
Redanians.
What?
As long as they pay,
Sweetie.
don't
Did
hit.
you?
Aren't you
don't
too
know how
old to
do
be
the
out
good
whoring?
thing.
Good morning. Okay. Here. So did you get lucky with the girl? Maybe. Maybe.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Please decide where I bust
Didn't
the
he want the boudoir?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like.
Fuck.
Geralt, you've known him long.
Yes, it was a boudoir.
Say something.
What is a boudoir?
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Whew.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Does he though?
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never
Holy
missed
shit,
a
she is brainwashed.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see
God
if I
damn
can't
it.
find him.
We did cut him. He wouldn't cut us.
No bread, no coin, all this shite.
Got pissed like a racehorse.
Ah.
The ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Novigrad is a state of mind.
Telling you for the last time.
Go
away.
This town is depressing.
The butcher of Blaviken. Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
This is a town of sadness.
Oh.
Any meat think I'd piss me trousers.
What's the ruckus about?
And her half-brained fiance. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me.
Kick down the fucking door.
Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
Thank God, you're such a nice
No
guy.
idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Sure, dude.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Think I'd piss me trousers.
Find anything?
It's the mug.
Not here.
I thought you would hide a key in a mug.
The key.
Nice. In the bucket. Can't do that now. Well, I guess we have to look at it a bit longer.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
Cool.
Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
What is
In
erudite?
negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So
ours is apparently that we keep
I've
in
still
front
got
of
to
this
stop
guy.
by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
Fair enough.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Think I pissed me trousers.
Piss me no, thank you. No, I'm good. Thanks. Thanks for asking.
What's the hurry?
Oh. What's the hurry, my prince? No, no, thank you. I pass. We have some lovely ladies that are not women of easy virtue. Well, they're to us their virtues apparently easy, but not for coin at least.
Stay out from underfoot.
Yeah, that's it. What? Hello. That looks bad. It looks really bad.
Looking for Rodlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Wait, we can't use spells? Really? Wait, really? Yeah. Oh, it's because we're gonna punch them and then they will tell us what we wanna know. Okay. Can we please get some? We need to be one. We can't fight two. This is.
Pathetic.
A bit.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rodlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Butter State. Losing his last
Oh,
crowns
really?
at the races.
See,
Really?
wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
It's gambling. For fuck's sake.
Tell you.
That's super far away. Let's go here.
The horse cart.
What's this trike now, Frank? It's not a trike, it's wisdom.
It's not trike, it's wisdom. Religion can be described in both ways, I guess. There's usually some wise words spread. In religious texts. They're usually just twisted to serve a purpose.
A new rider pulls into the lead.
No, not the race master.
Well, seems you're a considerable sum in the red, but you shan't back out on that account, eh?
Won't have much of a choice before.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Well, tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. Now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Oh, this is such a bad plan.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers.
Okay.
One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
Yeah, but if you lose...
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the
You
placards.
could pay him 200 gold.
You are that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept
This
his
is more
offer.
fun. A lot more exciting than just paying the money, please. We just have a griffin's head that's hanging next to us. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Holy crap.
Come on.
Yeah, there should be more than enough. Like, we're just going once around the circuit. Here's the goal, come on. No, wait! 2? Okay, good. Never mind. Never mind.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
Cool. Oh god, they're talking. Oh, a new saddle? That's why we're conquering. Let's see, this one? What is... damn it. 35, 40... Yeah, it's a lot worse in every way. Damn, there's way a lot. Fuck it.
Harmony between jockey and
From here, right?
Happy trails.
Is my memory that bad? Very likely. Here it is. This game is incredibly beautiful at times, even with my shitty computer. Like, I'm guessing playing this game in like 4K or something would be insane.
Happiness will come today.
Thanks, man. To you too. Oh shit, we stopped him.
Zoltan.
Get out.
About those
You got them?
Not yet.
So why are you here?
Oh shit, are they done with the house?
I told you, the piece is sad, melancholy. It needs a minor key.
But I...
Well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all.
Aw, really?
Imagine something more,
Fuck
you know,
you.
more theatrical.
He would have
What
complained
about
if we
Rotlick?
picked the other one.
Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't. But Holly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers. Now they'll have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
No, it doesn't. That's a horrible name. But yeah, it does
Guess everything's
signify
ready.
a transformation at least.
So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
Damn.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Sure.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's
Sure.
my boy.
Let's have fun with our friend.
The foreman mentioned
Even though he's
he
a shit
saw
friend.
you and Priscilla talking,
He's all right.
and she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal. That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time.
And that's super sweet. That is very sweet.
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
Oh, it's a romance adventure.
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
A womanizing sleazebag. that is who you are.
She's late,
Damn.
of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
We should maybe go check up on her.
Master Dandelion. Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly,
What?
been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
No, not Priscilla. She was the only good part of
Priscilla.
of Dandelion.
Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
Looks like a puncture
Concussion,
wound.
cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
What?
So this was no ordinary attack.
They
no
made her
robbery.
drink
Clearly not.
acid.
It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no
Making
heart.
someone drink
No
acid.
You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
Feels like they want them
This
to stop
is
singing.
Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this.
Yeah, that's
Find him.
fucking guaranteed.
And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him.
This is a
Not
nice
unlike a
man.
tumor.
Lovely man.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy
Good luck,
assurance to
Doctor.
make. Harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me
Evil
into the
boom
morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers. Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Oh, he's gonna go with us. Yeah.
Ready and intrigued.
Who is this guy?
I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
Cool.
You lead.
Will do.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Have we equipped the sword that is not the blunt one? We should probably look that up. Let's see, inventory. No, we still have the blunt one. So silly. Plus 10% attack power versus humans. Hanged Man's Venom. 20. Not sure what that means. Oh! Damn, that's a lot more damage. Yeah, let's go through them all. Like, we don't need money, honestly. I still like to get it. Still like to gather it. Like it's one of those RPG problems. That you save and don't use any potions or anything until the last boss. Like, I should probably save a bit. There might be a secret boss. Holy crap. So much damage, dude. Holy fucking shit. Can we meditate? Okay, we can. Good. Good. Silver? Oh, silver. I wonder if I can make my fire spell stronger.
Lost it.
That would be interesting.
I kill one, another takes its place.
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
She will never be able
Her
to sing.
wounds will heal.
Yeah.
But it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Really? Okay. Yeah, we will help her get her voice back. Like, holy fuck, dude. Making someone drink acid and their whole livelihood is just singing. That is... And their whole life is singing, honestly.
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Oh, is that him? That's a... Oh, there's a lot of... Probably a woman.
Human. Wrong body type.
Oh, he said dwarf. Yeah, that's wrong as well.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Let's keep looking.
Yeah, let's go. A lot of alcohol, nice. Also wrong body type.
This isn't it.
Yeah, we're just checking them off. So if we come back, we know it's not a problem. Yeah, these are also wrong.
Human. Wrong body type.
Yeah.
Let's keep looking.
So it's a female dwarf then, I guess? Oh, this looks correct.
That's gotta be him.
If this one's a she, remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Let's keep looking. A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Sure.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear attention to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually.
Oh.
Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Let's
My
look
throat
at his head.
is probably also
Hair smells like it's burnt.
been
Like he's
filled
in a fire.
with
Notice
acid.
anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
Really?
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
He gave him air? Why?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
Ugh.
Just like Priscilla's.
Jesus Christ.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
So they pulled his eyes out?
Murderer
and
gouged out his eyes, then put
yeah,
burning coals in the sockets.
Stop the bleeding.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Holy fuck.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay. Open his abdomen!
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty.
Oh!
Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
That's what Priscilla got to drink as well. It's a doctor, right? Or a student of the medicine? If he uses a scalpel and...
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Did you put in a second heart? He's digging a lot, dude. What?
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student.
What?
I'm afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Huh, he put an egg inside.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
Yeah, of course he was tied up.
No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Fuck.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Huh.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Guess that is all, yeah. Cool.
Alright, think I know enough.
CSI Witcher.
Please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
He took out his heart, scalded his throat. Like, this is clear with intent. Could it be a ritual? I feel like if you scald someone's throat, it's personal.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well.
A lot
You've still
older.
not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not
What?
changed a bit.
He looks like he's like 30.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebyrits was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
What a nice guy.
Wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Good, not the sewers.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case?
Oh, nice.
Let you know.
Awesome. We have another friend.
Thank you.
Thanks, dude.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
It was a torture.
Might have told me you know the coroner.
Jesus.
We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we're done with the subject.
You need
What's
to
your
tell us.
connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242.
Oh, he's the
I
reason
left
he
them.
went to prison.
Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison.
Oh.
There you have it.
That's fucking...
What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's
So he
workshop,
might just...
the corpse collector who found
If
him.
he doesn't feel like
where
we're
Priscilla was attacked.
doing our job, he might just report us.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
So he went to prison because he protested for school? That's fucking rough. Stop giving me this quiz! We are finding this guy. Where is the quest? Here.
What shall I whip up for supper?
How close? Oh, he's very close. Then let's do this one. Hello, dwarf.
Bloody bastards!
He's collecting corpses.
No
Wait.
Make a fine load
At least my father didn't used to kill women.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sentence, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right? No purse neither.
Wow.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. So portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they call that on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why?
Yeah, let's...
Actually, never mind.
Let's
Another thing that's best left
not
unsaid.
ask that question.
You searched
He's
Fabian's
hiding the
body.
bodies. Why?
Cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded wing, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
Whoa.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Fuck that guy.
Oi, fucking hell, what was that for?
For everything.
Fuck that guy, dude. Yeah, line the blood of your victims.
Holy dicker.
What happened here? Monsters must have run them down.
He could even read the fucking note. Holy fuck.
Looking to make some coin too, hey? Help, save
Fuck
me.
that guy.
I'm dying.
From now on, assume your every move.
Oh. Is this...
Come now.
Oh. Cool. You're here. Nice. Open sesame.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid much like me. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Yeah, that's a good investment.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
That's a good name.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head home to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it.
That's a good choice, too.
What do you want to know? What can I
With
tell
all
you about
the
Fabian?
hate for every non-human, that's a good call.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf, craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag." And
Holy fuck.
Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
I just know what love is.
Know where I can find her? This
I'm just gonna...
dish rag.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Sure it did.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures.
Holy fuck.
Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
This is a horrible town.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Dude, those dogs are pretty fucking massive. Holy crap. Can't save? Come on, game. Oh.
Statues of the old gods. Someone dragged something across the floor. Women. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Statues of the old gods.
Shapely ones.
Shapely ones.
Fair enough.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
You should worship something, I guess. Might not be bad for them to be shapely. Concerned citizens' sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with the eternal flame, with eternal fire, and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose its life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. Hello, doggo.
Aye.
No, no.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we need to take a look. The door is open, though. The door is open! Oh, shit. Dude, there's blood fucking
More
everywhere.
blood stains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless
Let's go to that last.
somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains
Someone
behind.
brought the blood with them. What is that?
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
What? Ugh. This is not a demonic thing. This is punishment or something.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Nothing interesting.
Yeah, we found it. Yeah, this is where he died and then where he had to drink that horrible, horrible fluid. That sucks, dude. Poor guy. Poor dwarf.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Cool. Will do. And it was the head priest that liked to torture women, not... Hey, pretty. Probably talk to this girl, right? Guess we can't. Whistling and
A brazier. This time of year?
Isn't there braziers
I know
everywhere?
that smell. Formaldehyde.
Dave.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Wait, what? Wait.
Listen. Kelly. Take him from the back. Gotta get around him.
Yeah, she didn't like us.
Come on.
There. Oh, it sucks being 1 against 3, fist fighting. We need to get rid of one at least. Thank you.
That's it, you're in for it. Fucking
Wish we did get some melee
You got
combos.
me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant. Hoes can fight back.
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance.
Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? My brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Holy fuck, dude.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
It really feels like there's a cover-up.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends?
Someone has a
Nah.
murder boner.
But she saw more than a stupid hoe in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did.
Aww.
But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Can you though? I guess.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't
Like
disturb
we've
me.
seen a lot of
Naturally, we'll stand aside,
prostitutes just
behave.
being killed
But
for no reason.
do tell us if
in
you
this
find
game.
anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. What do you want?
I know that smell. This time of formaldehyde. I know that footprint. Formaldehyde, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Priscilla's. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
It's just the same. Yeah, it is the same. Yeah. Fuck.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Watch it, Tran.
What? Really? Okay. Yeah, it's a bit too late for you to chase me down.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Like, I'm not sure how we can be this, I don't know, logical and caring when we just slaughter. They are bandits, I guess, but still, like it should mess with your mind, something fierce. Killing this many people. Over here, nice.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Thanks, man.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Oh, wow.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Very true.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Yeah, very.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Sounds fake.
Let's start.
Gladly.
Sounds like a cover story.
The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this?
Another one.
A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
She... Go, 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 go! I'm gonna finish the storyline. Concerned citizen.
Till next time, master.
I'm gonna finish the storyline, then I'm gonna eat something. Where is it? Go here, okay. Let's take this. Gotta hurry, dude!
I praise you with all my
Gerald,
heart.
run! Run, Gerald! Run!
It's
a corpse.
Oh.
Must have broken many a heart,
This is not this way. Bless you. That's a bad cough.
This is scandalous. You kept us half the day. You on my parts running.
Look awfully suspicious.
Bloody bum.
Hello. What?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud.
No trickery.
Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our guards...
Are they
He's
though?
exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious.
We are.
Please, follow me.
Very serious. God, dude.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
Come on, dude, walk! Woman, please!
Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Greetings. Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Dude, stop being such a bitch. Yeah, no shit!
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
You stupid. Come on. Get yell. Yeah, we're not fighting your dogs, dude.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
There he is.
There he is! Get him!
Oh, come on.
Guessing he went here. This is just a guess. Wait, do we actually have to kill them? Really?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Fuck! Could we have captured him? I'm pretty sure we couldn't, right?
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her?
Fuck.
Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own.
I am
I do not
completely
wish to see her
understand.
in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that.
No, of course not.
And let her be the last victim. Please.
You are strung up, right? In a praising. Yeah.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer.
Why didn't anyone
Why
hear
he almost got
them?
caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too.
Jesus.
Won't get away this time.
This is a typical serial killer. There's something to take here. Oh, it's note. He leaves the same note every time. Cool. Let's loot their home. Perfect. Candy? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about your loss. That sucks. Jesus Christ, dude. These guys were nice people too. They were extremely rich, but they were nice people. At least when they need our help. Ba-dum-bum.
It's confirmed, perhaps?
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today. Conceals a mage in their hole.
Here or that looks right. Oh,
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
yeah, how about screw you, dude?
I can see it in your face.
He's just dancing on the table.
We can go at it here.
No thanks. Holy shit.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, courtesy to you first.
Holy crap, dude.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Holy crap, dude.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
Jesus
What
Christ.
the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
What?
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go.
Whoa.
Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Fuck no, dude.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Holy fucking shit. Can we steal the coin pouch? Poor girl. Holy crap, dude. So much alcohol. Nice, nice. Wait, where's the... Where are the stairs? I'm very confused right now. There's nothing in this room, right? Beds, beds, beds. Here's a door. Here is stairs. Nice.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Cool.
Whoa!
Let someone pay to torture
You look
us.
fucking amazing.
Shit, dude.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean me to
It's a
grab another
material
lass to
world,
join us?
and I'm a material girl.
I was thinking it'd be us two and you.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
a crown.
Razors are everywhere. It's not that uncommon. Not sure why he thought that was evidence.
Ooh.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Who, what are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Oh, I fucking knew it. Fucking knew it.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner that
lets his boss do horrible, horrible things to other people.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed. Through stone.
Holy fuck,
Give
dude.
a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with sword.
Pretty good.
That siege is over. It's a high vampire. Let's see, we should have some potions against vampires. I have to make them. Oh, I can't do it while combat, really? Grumble, grumble, grumble. It's so useless. I guess you should have them ready and stuff, but come on, dude. Holy shit, it's strong. Now we're using magic trap because that is just so much better value. I just throw. do some stuff now? Yeah. While we're in the circle, you can't invisible to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What kind of setup? Nice. Can we get this trophy? No. Why didn't he just suck your... Well, I guess he did take some blood? That's why there were so little at the crime scene. I guess that makes sense. Another note here? Really? Jesus Christ. Chest. Nice. Ah, room encumbered. Dang it. Okay, how much? Quite a lot. I make the sound that I don't enjoy. Dang it. It's so loud, this armor. Maybe I should get like... Is there a mod for it maybe? No. I don't have any gloves. Never mind. Maybe that's why I did so much damage. Yeah, we can drop this one. Here's the door. Okay. We found the man responsible. Now we just have to tell everyone about it.
Rain like this would fetch a fortune.
Can't let my jacket get wet again. I'll get lost.
Yes.
Oh. Ooh.
Didn't look like rain.
Let's see, can we teleport? Yeah, let's teleport. Save us a bit of time. Jesus Christ, dude. So much torture in the city. Hope the next city is more kind to people. Like it's... BDSM is... I've never tried it. But yeah, there are people who find pleasure in that kind of play. But at least in BDSM it's safe. It's controlled, like... It's on equal terms. One likes to be... put through that kind of stress. And the other one enjoys giving it to the other participant. Like when you buy a service like that from someone and you gag them and... Like that is... There's nothing equal.
The storm, damn it.
What I could see at least. It looks fucking awful. Where are we going? Does he live here now? Or is this the doctor? I guess this is the doctor. Hello, Dandelion.
Better, right?
Yes.
Aw, she's awake. Good.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday.
Aw, that's good.
For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta.
But her singing voice is a lot more beautiful than his.
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more. Get well soon.
Yes, Geralt?
Good luck, my friend.
found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past, even more vivid than I assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink. I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shawnee. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
No
My
clue who
gut
that is.
tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Fair enough, dude.
Farewell.
Cool. Yeah. Screw. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. In this beautiful weather. It has been fun. I enjoyed this game. It is hardly pressing at times, but it's a cool one. And it's very interesting. Cool. I'm gonna go eat something. Thanks for watching. Bye.